Hi, I'm Cathryn Jeff. Welcome to another video. Today I'm doing a Kingfisher. It's a really simple design. I just want to put really confident, strong marks down without getting too fiddly really. I'm using acrylic today and I'm only using one brush as well, so you don't need a lot of supplies to be able to paint, just to prove that. I jumped forward here because I hadn't realised it was recording. Basically the first colour was cerulean blue, a touch of yellow and a bit of white and variations on those tones, and just dabbed it on really, as you can see with the orange there. Remember, with the mixing the orange, the red is ever so strong, so you really don't need a lot of it, so just do it a little bit at a time to add it to the yellow. Just mixing the really darks now, darkest bits of the feathers. Now I'm using the corner of the brush there for the eye and the flat bit for the beak. It's a lovely flat brush, they're so versatile, you can move them in different ways to get different marks. I'm just putting the lighter feathers in now. Don't overblend if you like this style. You want to see the brush strokes. Well, I do anyway. That's the way I like to view paintings. But you can always get more fiddly with smaller brushes if you want to. I'm just adding in some highlights. If you're not sure how many tones to do a minimum of 3 per colour. So the orange there, you've got the mid-tone which I put on first, a lighter tone and a darker tone. I mean, you can do more than 3. I'm just blending with my finger there. Fingers are great for just blending and merging in different paint colours together. I'm just putting in the dark shadows of that log. Brown is always a bit tricky to mix. Well, people tell me it is, but the simplest way to mix brown is to get an orange first, which is yellow and a tiny bit of red, and then just add a little bit of that ultramarine, that darkest blue. If it goes green, add a little bit more red until you get your brown. Just blocking in the background. I mean, you can do the background first if you want to. I just wanted to get straight into the painting the Kingfisher. But there's no right and wrong with acrylics. It's so good for layering, and you can just go on. I mean, I could paint over the whole thing again if I wanted to. It's quite versatile, and the colours are so vibrant, and they stay, not like watercolour. Sometimes watercolour dries a lot paler. But with acrylic, what you see is what you get. Now here, I don't know if you notice, I just dabbed in a bit of red to that green, because I wanted to make it sort of a bit more orangey colour going up to the background, just to break up the greens. I'm doing it again there, just taking the excess red off because I think I picked up too much. You get used to, the more you paint mix, you get used to how much red to use, because it is very, very strong. Here I'm just mixing a really dark colour, so you can mix a dark with primaries using that ultramarine, bit of red and a bit of yellow, and I'm just adding in those really darks in that log. And you can see here I'm adding more of a purpley colour. Don't feel like, I mean, you know that log's brown, well that one is. Doesn't mean to say you can't add tones of different colours just to liven up the painting. Here I'm adding in more of a mid-tone. I felt like the darkest blues on the shadows of the feathers were just that little bit too prominent, so I'm just adding in the mid-tone just to break it up, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's very loose, just simple lines, simple brush strokes. I hope you liked this demo, and if you did, want to see more paintings, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.